As the entire English-speaking world knows, I once had breast implants. Today I want to share my experience getting the breast implants. The part I'm sharing today is going to be the before, and then part 2 is going to be the during and after. A lot of people don't think about the before for whatever reason, which is a very important part of the process. It's literally a third of the process. A lot of people think you just go in and go, tee-hee, surgeon daddy, cut me open. No, there's a lot more to it, and I'm going to tell you every single thing. Before I start though, I must say, if you're new to my channel, hello, welcome. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button down below because I post new videos every week and I would love for you to see them all. As always, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and leave a nice comment down below and share it if you find it useful. Even though I personally don't think it's a good idea to get breast implants for all the things that happened to me, I still want you to know the full 411 and what to expect. If you're curious as to everything that happened to me, I'll leave a playlist in my description box so you may watch that after this video. When you decide to get implants, you need to do some research. You need to find surgeons that are certified by the American Board of Plastic Surgery. Not just someone that says board certified. Find 2 to 3 surgeons with the correct credentials with nice reviews. I say only 2 or 3 because every single consultation costs money. Even the ones that are advertised as free, it's more like they're free. With me, for example, I still had to pay the $75 consultation fee for when I got my breast implants, but my surgery had $75 taken off, therefore making the consultation free. During your consultation, you will go over paperwork that basically discussed all the known complications of breast implants, such as complete loss of feeling in the breast and nipples, the capsule around the implant becoming so hard and painful that you have to get it removed, implant rejection, the incision scars forming painful keloids that you either have to get surgery to get those fixed or get steroid injections. Those are just some of the complications that can happen. There's a buttload. I'll leave some links in the description box that tell you more of the complications. You'll also go over supplements and drugs you cannot take before the surgery, such as vitamin E, valerian, ginseng, cigarettes, alcohol, marijuana. From my experience, they'll also do a brief interview of your current mental state. Yes, surgeons do want to make money, but an ethical one will make a point to check with your mental state. If you are under 22, an ethical surgeon will also not let you get silicone implants. Silicone implants are only recommended for women that are over the age of 22 due to all the complications that they can have, the amount of maintenance costs they have, unless it's for reconstructive surgery. This leads to choice of implants. Saline or silicone. If you're under 22, you are automatically going to get saline implants. Both types of implants have a silicone shell. Neither one can be classified as healthier than the other. They both have complications, they both have dangers, they both shouldn't be in your body. The advantages of saline implants are the fact that they have a smaller incision due to the fact that they are placed inside your body, deflated, and then filled with an IV with saline water. You also have more options as to where you can insert them. You can insert them through your armpit, you can insert them through your nipple, you can insert them through your underboob, and even some surgeons let you have them inserted through your belly button. You don't have to get an ultrasound every few years with silicone implants, which, by the way, those ultrasounds are not covered by insurance, and you have to get them because if a silicone implant ruptures, that's really going to screw up your lymphatic system. Those leaks are slow and they are silent and they are deadly. Saline implants can have their seals cracked, which can let in bodily tissue and fluids, and that can cause mold in the implants. That has happened to a lot of women, so be aware. The main advantages of silicone over saline are the fact that they feel more realistic. I personally found that my saline implants weren't rock hard like a lot of stereotypes say. They felt like water balloons, which isn't as soft as a real boob, because a real boob is literally a wad of fat, until my capsule started hardening on my left boobie. Also with placement, you have the grand choices of choosing under or over your boobie muscles. The main disadvantage to having the implant under your muscle is that it can cut into the chest muscle, therefore weakening you. But your implant outlines are less noticeable, and it does prevent the dreaded rippling. Obviously, having the implant over the muscle prevents the muscle from being cut, but you can have the outline be a lot more noticeable, especially if you're somebody that naturally doesn't have a lot of breast tissue. Apparently, also, your boobs can be more bouncy if you get it over the muscle, which I cannot confirm. I found that my boobs were very bouncy under the muscle, and it was quite uncomfortable. There is also the decision on implant texture. Ooh, how fun, so many choices. You have either textured or smooth. Smooth textured implants do tend to have more issues with the capsule hardening around them, which can cause much discomfort, even in some extreme cases break the implant. The rough textured implants, however, can flake chunks of silicone into your lymphatic system. After you made all these fabulous choices, you gotta pay up, which ranges depending on implant type and location. Salines can range all the way down from $2,300 to $10,000. Silicone implants range from $6,000 to about 18 grand. Florida is considered the cheapest place to get plastic surgery done. Big cities tend to be more expensive. I personally got mine done in the Midwest, in the Quad Cities, and I paid about $4,800 for my saline implants, which is about mid-range. You usually end up paying up a few weeks ahead of surgery time, so make sure you're following all the no-no guidelines that your surgeon gave you, because you really don't want to run into complications, because you will. If you smoke, you increase your chance of bleeding in keloids. All those supplements that they mention increases your chance of bleeding. If you're unable to sleep because you're super nervous, ask your surgeon if you can get prescribed Xanax. That can be taken before surgery. Personally, for me, it didn't do squat, but I hear so many women take their Xanax and they pass the F out. Now we're at the actual time of surgery, which I will discuss soon with you. If you would like to hear that, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Leave a comment down below. Tell me you would like to hear it. Pretty please don't forget to subscribe to my channel and turn on the little bell guy so you can see when I post this next video. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you again at my channel here real soon. Bye!